Hey guys, welcome back to Cooking and Eating Adventures with Cola. If you are new to this channel, please go ahead and subscribe down below and make sure that post notification bell is turned on all. That way you're notified every single time I upload a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. I'm about to show y'all how to make Jiffy taste like you made it from scratch. I know people be getting on Jiffy, be like, oh, Jiffy, y'all be making cornbread from the box. If I don't feel like making cornbread from scratch, I make Jiffy, but I guarantee you, if I invite you to the house and I tell you I made cornbread, I promise you, you wouldn't even know that it's Jiffy. I promise. Trust and believe that. So, with nothing else left to be said, let's get this thing cracking and smacking. So, these are all of the things that I'll be using to make this Jiffy cornbread taste like you made it from scratch. We're going to add some cornmeal to the already mixed corn meal muffin mixture, buttermilk, butter, and sugar. You may say, well, why didn't you just make it from scratch? One, I don't feel like it. And two, I don't feel like doing all the measuring of the salt and the baking powder and all this other stuff that you usually have to do. I just don't feel like doing it. And I know that I can make Jiffy taste like it's made from scratch, like I said. So, oh yeah, we have a pan. I'm not sure if we're going to use this pan or not, or if we're going to change and use a different pan. But let's start with this. What do you want to call this? Jiffy but not Jiffy? Yeah, let's do Jiffy but not Jiffy. That's what we're going to call this. Jiffy but not Jiffy. Alright, so you take your Jiffy, mix, dump it into the bowl. We're going to dump the second one into the bowl because we're making 2 boxes, right? We're going to get some of this Albert's cornmeal because this is the one that we use. And we're going to use a third heaping cup of the cornmeal that you would normally use to make cornbread anyway, and add it to the Jiffy corn bread mix. Now, you might be saying that is not going to do anything. Yes, it is. I've done it so many times. It changed the game of the Jiffy. The Jiffy is grinded down so finely to it kind of makes it where it don't have that texture of the cornbread really. So that was a trick that my mom showed me a very long time ago. I was like, you're on to something, ma'am. And yeah, so that's how I learned to do that. You just add. Now if that's not enough, once I put all the ingredients in it, like the milk and stuff, and I see that that's not enough, I can go back and I can add a little bit more. But I believe for the amount of Jiffy cornbread mix that I have here, that third cup of cornmeal is perfect. Okay. And so for the Jiffy corn what is it called, Jiffy cornbread or Jiffy corn muffin, it says for you to use a third cup of milk. So we're using 2 boxes, right? So we're gonna double it, and we're not using regular milk. We're gonna use buttermilk, y'all. We're using buttermilk. Okay, so let's get us some buttermilk. Before we do the milk, let's add in the butter that I'm going to use. Okay, so I usually melt down a little bit of butter. This one is not soft, so I have to melt the amount of butter that I'm going to put in here, and then I'll add the milk. Show you guys this Jiff bread mix, muffin mix, whatever. It only consists of you adding 2 things: 1 egg and a third cup of milk, and then a mixture. Right? I go beyond that. So we have our butter here that I just melted. We're going to pour that in, and normally my mom would have me to add oil to this mixture, but since we're using butter, we don't need to do that. So now we're going to add our buttermilk. We have our third cup of buttermilk, and technically we should add 2 of these, but I'm going to add half milk and half one more buttermilk. Right here is buttermilk and regular milk mixed together, y'all. So put that in there. We're going to get 2 eggs, and we're going to add some sugar. Now, add the sugar based on how sweet you want your cornbread. I like sweet cornbread, so go for it, okay? Go for it. I have a third cup of sugar. Hopefully that's enough, because I want it sweet, y'all. I want it sweet and buttery. All right, and then now we're about to go in with the eggs. Now, guys, we're about to just mix this all together. Goodness sakes, I'm going to add a little bit of oil anyway, even though I added the butter. This mixture was a little too thick, so I added a little bit more milk. All right, now this should get to the right consistency that I'm looking for. And I'm going to use this pan instead of this pan, because this pan, the other pan is not big enough. So I'm going to, I always add butter to my pan and then pour my cornbread in it. So let me do that. And now I'm just about to put this in the oven so it can melt, and then we'll pour in our cornbread. It's pretty much melted in a pan. Now we are just going to pour. Just like that. Now we have our cornbread all level like this. We're just gonna pop it into the oven at 400 degrees for about 25 minutes. Guys, here is the cornbread, and if you like, you can put some honey and butter mixed together and drizzle it on top. But it is all done. I like mine's this color. I don't want it too dark, I don't want it too light, but somewhere in between. And here it is. I'm just gonna cut a slice. So here is my Jiffy, but not Jiffy. Drizzled a little bit of honey on top. You can do the honey or not. You can mix honey with butter, but it had plenty of butter in it, so I didn't want to overdo it with the butter. But this is how the Jiffy, but not Jiffy cornbread come out. Follow my instructions, and I promise you, sorry for the noise, follow my instructions, and I promise you, no one will never know. How will they know? They'll never know. They'll never know, baby. Ever. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. Make sure you tell a friend so that friend can tell a friend, and that friend can tell a friend. Why? Because sharing is caring. Positive vibes only, guys. Be blessed. Bye. Bye. Bye, guys. Don't forget to keep God first. Be kind, exercise, and drink lots of water. That's keep God first. Be kind, exercise, and drink lots of water. Now throw up kindness the same way you throw up confetti. Bye, guys. And don't be petty. Well, maybe sometimes. No, I'm just kidding. Don't be petty, y'all. Don't be petty. Unless your last name is Miss Petty. No, I'm just kidding. Don't be petty, y'all. But until the next time, bye. Y'all, this cornbread is so good. Let me tell you, this cornbread is smacking. I mean cracking and smacking. All right, y'all. Bye. Tastes like cake. Tastes like cake.